Friday. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Anyway, it's Friday, it's the 8th of September. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 properties I need to go to. Mostly just to get pictures and videos so that we can get them on the market. Had a lot of them that are just coming ready here in the last week. Okay, so feeling much better today than yesterday. I made a very tense and angry recording yesterday. Very irritable and edgy all day. Partially because of physically feeling out of sorts, and I don't know what other reasons. I never did get my finger on it, but I was pretty tense and edgy all day. So that was an expletive-laced rant yesterday that is what it is. I don't make any apologies for that. It's the mood I was in. I did have a scheduled meeting with a leasing agent for the space we're interested in, and I did note yesterday that we met with the attorney that we had scheduled with on Tuesday. I was all ready to sign and give them the retainer. Rhonda had some reservations about it. She would like to interview at least one more, just to have something to compare to. And so I did a little bit of research yesterday, shopping around, and found another one. I reached out to them through their website to try and get some firm information and possibly set up a time to come in and get a consultation, and haven't heard anything back. That's a little disappointing. So out of the 3 firms that I have contacted, I didn't hear from one of the first 2. The second one we actually interviewed with and I was ready to go with just because I was tired of looking. Actually, I was impressed with their managing partner, the company owner. It was exactly what I would expect and want in a competent attorney. So, but there were some other kinds of red flags, some other issues that were there that were more an issue for Rhonda than me, but I had some concerns as well. So we're just going to kind of see what we can find with at least one more firm. So we're going to kind of put them on hold for now.
Crystal 4. Work, press Uconnect phone button to answer.
Hello?
Hey, it's Crystal from State Farm. Just wanted to see how your appointment went yesterday.
It was good. It was really good. The big thing I think was the equipment, everything that's inside. And I think the way we're going to end up structuring it, it hasn't been finalized yet, I'm actually going to rent that equipment from them and then roll it into the lease. So I technically won't own that equipment.
Oh, that works good.
Then I
So
guess
if you're renting it from them, do they want you to insure it, or are they going to insure it?
That we haven't really discussed because he doesn't want it. And what had happened, I guess, is he owned that equipment in that spot, and the last tenant had a purchase agreement to buy it, and then he defaulted, so he just basically took possession of it. He doesn't really want to have anything to do with it, so I have the option of either buying it from him or rolling it into the lease and paying additional rent for it, but it might work out like a rent-to-own kind of a deal. We haven't figured out how we're going to do it, but at this point, I'm basically going to be responsible for it. Either way, it'll be mine to maintain. So, looking at it that way, I would say that I would probably be the one that would be responsible for insuring it.
Okay, gotcha. Well, let me know. Just give me a shot whenever you get some of those figures together. You can email me or give me a call, and I can, start working on the quotes for it. But I knew you had your meeting with him yesterday. Just wanted to see how it went.
Yeah, actually, the timelines that I'm on kind of negotiated a build-out period and the upgrade for them, 30 days for them to do whatever they're going to do with the electrical to bring it all back up to code, and then build-out period for me to finish out everything on the inside like I want it, and then when rent would start and when possession would be turned over. So all that's kind of good. Now I just
So are you thinking like November time frame?
my projected opening date is February 1st.
Okay.
But what we kind of discussed was the lease would start on November 1st. I would take possession on November 1st. November and December rent would be abated. It would just be free. I would start paying rent on January 1st. My timeline for where I'm working with Boardwalk now would be through the end of the year. So I would have 2 months of time while I'm working at Boardwalk to finish out, and then I would have the entire month of January where I would only be working. I would no longer be working with Boardwalk. I would be only at the restaurant getting it up and ready for the February 1st open date.
Gotcha. Okay, good. Well, we have plenty of time then. I know it'll go by really fast, but for now, you got plenty of time for the insurance part, because you really wouldn't need to make the policy effective until November 1st, and so we can usually get that done within, a couple weeks at the most. We do have to run out there and get photos of it and all of that, but I know you need to know the figures for budgeting purposes too. So just when you get a number together on the amount of coverage you would need for that equipment and your tables and everything you've got in there, just shoot me a quick note. I have the address, and then I can get my skilled underwriter out there to take a look at it. We just have to confirm the construction and things like that. And sound good?
Yeah, you cut out there for the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's all right. Just shoot me an email when you get the figures together, and I'll get my underwriter to go out there and, review everything and review construction and all of that and get a quote together.
Perfect. That sounds good.
Okay, you have a good one. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks, Crystal.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Phone call completed.